Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fergan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today is about why most relationships in the West are superficial. Exactly that. But before we start, I'd like to mention a program, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You. In this program, we cover what is a man, what is manhood, and how to be a man, women, relationships and sex, the media and manipulation and indoctrination via movies, health, food and exercise, money, wealth, what you really need to know, value, what is value, and why it's so important, how to overcome depression and fear, and happiness and fulfillment. So today, we're going to talk about why most relationships in the West are superficial. They're in no particular order, but that every one of them is important. Most of society today in the West focuses on individualism rather than cooperation. The media is bombarding us with battle of the sexes and how this did his, she did him, this to him, he did this, and it causes division. There is no structure, there is no respect for authority figures, for school teachers, for fathers, for mothers, etc., etc., etc. There's no discipline. Breakdown in the family unit where a child grows up only with a mother or a father, and the kid grows up without a mother. Hypothetically, she has the emotion, the strength, but not the emotions. Or she grows up in most cases with the mother, not the father. She has the emotional support, but she doesn't have the strength of the man. Or she lives in a household where the father ignores her, or the mother ignores her, or both. A massive media brainwash on crime and rape, and totally out of proportion and blown out of proportion, and therefore it creates fear. For example, if 100 women walk down a park and 99 times out of 100 nothing happened, once something happened, they'll focus on the one thing, and every time a woman walks down the park she'll be fearful when it's 1%, because that's bad news sells, and this causes fear and division and makes people fearful and depressed. A massive campaign to create fear and division via the big corporations so you can take more and more and more medication. There is no money in healthy people. And therefore, when shit hits the fan, there is no support because people don't want to listen to other people. They only want others to listen to them. And therefore, they take without giving. Everything in life is a two-way street. You have one body but two legs. You have one face but two ears. You have one nostril with two noses. You have one face but two ears. Give and take. Majority of people only want to take and take and take. And it's in balance. In order to create a stable relationship, you need to be balanced. And therefore people only take and take and take. And they wonder when things happen wrong, nobody wants to hear them and nobody wants to help. And this is why people don't have support. And this causes a massive increase in suicide that is hidden for us because they don't want you to know the end result is so many people end up in suicide. Suicide in Australia is one of the highest in the world per capita. Yes, you've heard it. And if you think I'm exaggerating, I invite you and anybody for that matter, and I've got $1 million bounty. You've heard it, $1 million bounty. That if you come, I will show you how 6 people try to commit suicide at the gap here at Watson's Bay every week. And I've got a bounty of $1 million. Yes, I have the money. Not in cash, but I have the money. And I will bet with anybody $1 million to $1,000 that 6 people try to commit suicide in Watson's Bay every week. Not one mention in the media. because the media is causes on division and therefore break down in relationships, and people feel they've got no support. So today, I'm going to give you some basic but practical advice how to stop that and how to get meaningful relationships, and you'll be better than 95% of the people out there. And here it is. For starters, go to your community, your church organization, your synagogue, your mosque, whatever faith you are. I'm not here judging. But if you don't go, you won't meet people. If you keep watching TV, you won't cultivate relationships. Now, in these structures, in this church or organizations, or like I go to Salsa, you meet a lot of people. You're not going to like everybody, but you're going to meet a few people that are like you. First thing is give, don't take. Majority of people focus on taking, give. Listen to their issues. How you going? Look at their eyes. Hold eye contact. Be sympathetic. Now, yes, sometimes those people will tell you, but they won't reciprocate. You cut them off. There's a particular person, individual, that for the last 2 years I helped drastically. I asked him for a favor and he didn't listen to me. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but you have to back off. I backed off without abuse, because at the end of the day, he's taken and he's not giving back. So you have to back off. But eventually you'll meet 2 to 3 people that will reciprocate. For example, when I got divorced, I was a good friend of mine. I used to listen to him all the time. And when I got divorced, before I used to go to divorce, I used to ring him every day. And he said, "What's up, John?" I said, "Nothing. I just wanted to see how you are." And when shit hit the fan, I asked him for a big loan and he helped me. Most people only ring when they need a favor. Don't be that guy. Don't be that woman. Ring, "Hi, how are you?" Just wanted to say, "What's up?" Nothing. I just wanted to see how you are. But when shit hits the fan, if you ring them for a favor, more than likely they will reciprocate. And if you don't reciprocate, it's time to back off. There's a few people in the last couple of years that I cut them off because I was giving for my time, and they never reciprocated. I didn't abuse them. I just blocked them from Facebook, blocked their phone. End of story. There's a guy that got divorced a couple of years ago. I helped immensely to set him up again. And when I was sick a couple of years ago with bad pneumonia, I emailed him, he never came. Another time he never came. I just emailed him back, "Please don't ever contact me again." I cut him off. I saw him a couple of months ago, I walked like he doesn't exist. End of story. Sometimes you have to put boundaries. And if you, my dear friend, don't have respect for yourself, nobody will respect you. So, give. And you shall receive. Not from everybody. If these people don't reciprocate, back off. But you will meet 2 to 3 reliable people that will help you. I promise you. Okay? But first give, then receive. When you pay attention to them, don't be on the phone. And don't go like most people, "I only have 5 minutes. Translation, you're not valuable. There's a particular person, not once or twice, I hardly even picked up the phone. "I've only got 5 minutes, John." So no worries. I stopped ringing. Because in other words, his time is more important than mine. So if a person makes you feel that he's more important than you are, it's time to back off. But you will need 2 to 3 great people. That's all you need. And that's your support. But you have to make an effort. You have to make an effort. And if you don't make an effort, it's not going to happen. Therefore, you have to be proactive. In our program that we created, How to Be a Man, What Your Father Never Taught You, we explain all these things and how to change your life drastically. It's on sale now for $99 US, money back guaranteed for 30 years. Try it. You've got nothing to lose. Remember, my dear friends, the difference between I could have and should have is action. Majority of people are waiting for a miracle and somebody to save them, when nobody cares. The one that cares for you is you. By being proactive, you're going to create things and momentum in your life. And you will see that great and greater things will happen to you in the process. But you can't be passive waiting for things to happen to you. Thank you very much for all the people that helped us put this clip together. Thank you for taking your time to listen to it. If you want more details on our program, links below. Look us up on www.alltotalcoaching.com. I can change your life. The question is, do you want to? or you can keep watching Kim Kardashian, those were their days of our lives, and wonder why your life isn't a mess. Thank you very much for listening. As always, you know why? I'm your friend, Johnny Forgive.